time for Inspirational Talks with Laura Simmons and friends. Holla Chi-Town, Scream ATL, Shout Carolinas. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Inspirational Talks with Laura Simmons and friends. We are in the building. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Inspirational Talks with Laura Simmons and friends. I am Laura Simmons.
And listen, you already know I'm Meredith Donnell, Opal and Olive Notary Specialist from Chicago. Whoop whoop.
That's right. Deuce us up.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. So how you doing today?
Listen. I am not going to complain at all because I'm grateful to be here. However, I just had a super busy day. Getting ready to go out of town, getting ready to go to Florida for the weekend, go to a wedding, and then my baby is going to homecoming.
Oh, wow.
And I'm not going to be in town. She decided to go at the last minute.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, I just been ripping and running, trying to get everything in place and, of course, working and blah, blah, blah. Doing life. I'm good. I'm good.
I know that's feeling. So I'm excited because tomorrow is Friday.
Hallelujah.
And I'm going to see my boo.
Who your boo is?
Ralph Tresman, baby.
What? You got some VIP? You got some VIP? You gonna be up there like?
I ain't got no VIP. I got a plan though. I'm gonna do a Tiffany Haddish on him. I got this bra that flashes Ralph Tresman. Ralph Tresman.
Okay. I ain't mad. Like, look at me.
I'm gonna be up on that stage. I'm gonna be like, yep, that's right. I'm here, y'all. I'm in the building.
Who else in concert with him?
Johnny Gill.
I'm
gonna tell you something funny about Johnny Gill. So, when I met Johnny Gill, back, I think it was about 3 or 4 years ago, I ended up dancing with Johnny Gill. We was dancing. They was like doing like a video for like showing their fans and stuff with them and stuff. And so I end up dancing with Johnny Gill. The funny thing, I'm gonna tell y'all, I got 2 left feet. I don't know how. but you should have seen me. I was trying my best to keep it up. I was doing the Martin on them.
You was trying. Wait, can Johnny dance?
Yeah,
I mean, because we know he can
dance. Well, anybody can dance compared to me.
Well, I'm a Johnny Gill fan, actually. He's actually, even though he came later, I'm a New Edition fan. But even though he came later, Johnny Gill is my favorite.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's my favorite.
Well, Ralph Tresman has always been my favorite. Matter of fact, speaking of, that was one of our questions for today, but we get back to it. We're going to come back to that. We're going to come back to that part. But before we get started on the questions for today, we're going to talk a little bit about some of the things that's happening around the world today. So first of all, I want to say I'm happy for Megan Good that she's getting her life back together. She's starting off new. Allegedly they said she got a new boo and he's younger than her. So I'm happy for her because I think that she deserved somebody good, and she deserved she don't need to be alone. She deserved to have a mate. So I wish her luck with her new boo. Yeah, they said she got a young one this time.
That was quick.
Yeah, she got a young tenderoni. Well, you don't know what the baby her ex-husband might be doing.
So who asked for the divorce?
You know what he did? Yeah, he did. So
because she wasn't churchy enough, like what?
Well, I don't know.
Hmm.
I allegedly they said he did. He asked for the divorce, so I don't really
Really? I thought
know.
they were such a cute couple.
Me
But I
too.
mean, just goes to show you, you never know what's going on behind closed doors, honey. You don't know what's going on in the
In
people
nobody's
lives or
life.
whatever.
Mm-mm.
So yeah. Well,
Mhm.
kudos to her. I mean, I wish her well.
Me too.
I don't wish her any ill will. I wish her well. So look, everybody need love.
That's right.
Everybody.
Shorty need love too.
Right?
But anywho, so did you hear about the Spirit employees? Spirit
Girl,
Airline
no.
employees got
What they
charged in a $238,000 reservation scam. Yes.
I could believe that when I think about Spirit Airlines. No shade to anybody who takes Spirit. I just don't. Uh, I think about Soul Plane.
That's so funny.
When I say Spirit Airline, I'm like, oh my God, Soul Plane. That's what the first thing come on my mind when I say Spirit Airline. No shade, y'all, no shade.
Just
But
it just reminds you.
they're a ripoff though. They're a
Mhm.
ripoff because don't they charge you for
I
your
think they charge you
luggage?
for your luggage.
They
Yep.
charge you for everything. So you
Yep.
really not people thinking they getting the deal. You're not
Deal.
getting the deal. You might as
Well,
well have flew Southwest or American Airlines.
yeah, that's the reason why these people are in trouble now because it has something to do with profiting off of passengers looking for cheaper flights.
You're
So,
gonna learn today.
yep. Yeah, I ain't trying to go sit next to big Brenda in nobody's jail. It ain't worth
I ain't trying to be nobody's girlfriend.
uh-uh. Talking
Especially
about
I ain't trying to be nobody's girlfriend. I'm just saying.
talking about some hey. No, I don't think so. Not my style.
But you gonna eat
You
you
gonna
gonna
eat
eat
your
your
cornbread.
cornbread.
Yeah, exactly. Oh no, I'm cool.
No.
Sister, be cool.
Right. Right.
Yep.
Yeah. It's
But
no
yeah,
you.
so and I think that oh yeah, and you heard about there were two winners that won that 1.3 billion dollars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they ain't crazy. They like, oh, because the more people say they was in that group, like if it was a group, the more money that you get, you won't be taxed as much because it was several people
Right.
that were winners. But I guess they probably had them. It's like, okay, listen, we got to get this together. All
We
right.
got
I
to
bet you they
figure it
got
out.
attorneys. I bet you they got everything
Yeah.
together before they came out. Because I
Yeah.
think it was a deadline. They had to do it before the deadline to
Yep.
say,
I wish I knew the persons because I would have told him, "Hey, look, I'll be part of that crew. I'll take on that little extra tax or whatever."
hmm.
Because sister could use it right about
Well, you could have said
now.
whatever, and just give me a meal or two.
Yeah. Look, I'm gonna put a letter on a car like that. It was some people that won the Mega Million before, and these people were putting letters on their truck, and this happened in Texas. They had to move. The family had to move away because people was sending them sob stories about how they were getting ready to get put out of their house and all this other stuff. So they end up having to move because
Yeah,
he didn't want the husband what did not want to move. He wanted to stay where they were at when they won. But that's not possible. When
yeah.
you
It's,
win that
it's
kind of
it's
money,
unfortunate. It's
right?
unfortunate that people. I mean, because some people genuinely need help. But I'm gonna say two things. One, they have to have, if they didn't have it in their heart to be able to be givers and stuff, then they not gonna do it. And
Mm-mm.
then two is you just got people that's just shysters. That's what they set out to do or whatever. And like I said, people
Yep.
give you that sad sob story, blah blah blah. People come out the woodwork, everybody your cousin, you related to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And so I yeah, it's unfortunate when you win that type of money. You really do almost have to move because you don't know somebody gonna try to rob you or what. So
Yeah.
yeah, you got to be very very careful. And I think what they did, I'm not sure. I'm just guessing that they was trying to put some things in order before they
Oh, and I'm
came
sure
out.
there was. You
Uh,
should. You should before
yeah,
you come forward to claim that kind of money. Oh
yeah,
yeah, absolutely. You
yeah,
should be seeking attorneys and everybody accountants and everything else before you come forward.
yeah,
And get be prepared because if you have to tell them who you are, you have to tell who I don't think they have to tell who they were because I think it's some kind of new thing in place now to keep them from have to tell
yeah.
that
Your
information.
privacy. You know what I'm saying? Eventually
Yeah.
they gonna come out, but yeah, you just got to be very careful. And then the other thing is on the third thing that is, people get that money, don't know how to act.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know how to act, and then they be broke like 2 years later. I'm like, really?
Yep.
But how though?
How? Yep. That's exactly it.
But
You're
how though?
like,
Because if
how
you
you
was just
come
gonna throw it
forward?
away, throw me some.
Yeah, exactly. Come on, share, share. Now I say share.
My goodness, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that's crazy to me
yeah,
that
but
you just broke it in a joke with all that
yeah,
money. Like, man, you was a survivor before then. You know what I'm saying? You living
yeah.
off, $40,000 a year. You a survivor, but you can't even keep
Yeah, but what happens is a lot of people get so carried away, they go and buy islands and all this
idiotic
other
stuff.
stuff, right?
Idiotic. And don't count
Stay
their money.
humble. Yeah.
And then you don't have a hello, Rick Harris.
Hey, Rick.
Hey,
Yeah.
is the sound on? I'm trying to listen. Yeah, the sound on, boo. Turn
Yeah.
it up. Turn it up.
Turn it up. Turn it up.
Turn it
Yeah, but
up.
yeah, yeah, they I'm not. I don't think I would change like that where I'm gonna go and buy islands and all that stuff. But I will. I am gonna make sure the first thing I do is I tithe. That's the first thing I'm gonna make sure I do because God blessed me with it. So I'm gonna make sure that I tithe.
Okay.
Then the next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna figure out. I'm gonna probably what I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably gonna throw like a little event, and in that event, it'll be just family and close friends at this event.
You're gonna be like
And,
Oprah.
and
You get, you
no,
get, you get, you get, you get.
hey
And then
Frederick,
look, then they gotta sign a disclosure say, don't ask me no more.
no more.
That's it.
No, I wouldn't
That's all.
do it like that. I wouldn't even
Hey,
tell them
Freddie.
what. Right, I wouldn't even tell them that. What I would do is I would have an event where it's just family and friends, close friends, friends that's been there when I was down and all that. I would
Started
have
from the
them
bottom,
all
now
come
I'm
out.
here.
Right, I would have them come out, and I would set up some like things, like bags, have bags, and in the bags it would have um a check in there or some money in there, maybe cash, because that way they won't even know that, I don't know. I would, but I would have a whole bunch of bags set up just for those people, and each person you one at a time go up there to get a bag. Have them get in line for the bag, and you
Mhm.
just get one bag. You're only allowed one bag, and in that bag it'll have like gift certificates to like somewhere to get yourself a massage and things like that. And then there would be money in there for you to do what you want to do with it. But know this, don't come back to me asking me for nothing else. Because I'm gonna disappear anyway once I give it to you anyway. And you ain't gonna know how to get in touch with me anyway, unless you got my bat number, because I'm gonna be just like Batman, Superman and stuff. I'm gonna have a special phone for you to get.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, nah, it ain't gonna be that simple.
I ain't mad.
Yep, but I'm gonna make sure that I take care of those that was there when I was going through whatever I was going through, what I was dealing with, or whatever the case may be. I know, you know how you had that feeling about something. I know that one day that's gonna come true for me.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
it's gonna come true one day.
And I know that I am on that list.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, yep. But yeah, it's gonna be something else. It's gonna be a very interesting event too.
Yeah.
So
Awesome. Awesome. Girl, so you heard about Shaquille O'Neal?
no, what happened with Shaquille
Uh,
O'Neal?
no, it was a good thing. So he paid
Oh
for 15 of his friends to get their masters.
yeah, they said that what happened was they told him that they couldn't do a classroom with just him in it. So they told him that in order for him to get do the class, they had to have 15 people in the classroom. So he paid for 15 of his friends to go to school with him to get their degrees too.
That's
I
what's
thought that
up.
was so cool.
No,
Yeah.
that was awesome.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Let me tell you, I am not I love all sports.
Uh-huh.
Love all sports. So I watch a lot of different sports. I have never been in the basketball world. I've just never been a Shaquille O'Neal fan.
Mhm.
Basketball world. I got my faves. He not
Mhm.
one of them. However, I applaud this man because he does so much.
Yeah, he do.
He does so much for the community, the people, friend. I mean, this man. Listen, y'all see him on these all these different commercials too. He getting all his coins.
Yeah,
He getting
Dennis
all his.
Rodman was another one that I had a lot of respect for because he did a lot for the community.
Yeah,
And he went. They were saying that he like allegedly they claim he was like he's like broke, but I don't think with the heart like what he had, where he was a giver, I
yeah,
don't think he'll ever be broke.
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't ever think
yeah.
he'll be broke.
Yeah, I watched that one of those I forget what it is, 60 30 30 or some ESPN, and they did like a little story on Dennis Rodman because I was never really a Dennis Rodman fan, but I know he is because I follow, I'm a basketball fan, sports
Hmm.
fan. And once I sat down and watched his story, man, I had a new respect for him, and I felt sorry because again, we talk about this all the time, probably like every show, but it stands to be true. Um, Everybody got a story to tell, and everybody has been through some stuff, and that man had some issues and been through some stuff, and that's why he was the way that he was.
Hmm.
And so I just have a new outlook and a new respect for him as well. Yeah,
Oh,
feels
he said he got his sound now.
okay. All
Okay.
right.
Yeah, but yeah, yeah, I do too. I have a respect for him too. I truly I think he's a really good guy. Even though he played tough boy in when he played basketball, but the stuff I heard about him was like
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah,
Now I'm gonna tell you one of the basketball players I met. Um, can't think of that boy name. He wasn't that popular, but he thought he was the SH. Um, I cannot think of his name.
he thought he was the shiznit.
Yeah, he did. So we had went to this club. We was at this club that's when Baja Beach Club was on. I don't know if it's still around on the north side or not.
Oh, okay. I'm like, that
But we
sounds
had went
familiar.
to Baja.
Coconuts and
Yeah,
Baja. Okay, yeah.
yeah. We had
Mm-hmm.
went to Baja Beach Club, me and a
Kendall
couple
Gill.
friends and stuff. Now it wasn't Kendall Gill. He played for the Chicago. This guy played for the Chicago Bulls. But I guess because he had his certain kind of clique around him, we were ghetto black women to him. So he
Girl,
like
don't say Scottie Pippen.
no, it wasn't Scottie Pippen. It was one of them other little guys. I cannot think of that guy name. Um, but he had his little crew around him, but they wasn't our color. And he was so nasty to my friend and I. My friend asked him. I said I wasn't gonna ask him for his autograph. I meant that, and I did not ask him for. She asked him for her autograph, and so his autograph, and she took a. She had a $5 bill because she said she ain't had no paper. So she asked him when he signed him. She said he looked at her like, you want me to sign a $5 bill
Wait,
like
was he
that?"
cute?
Scott Williams, that was his name. That Scott Williams guy. Scott Williams played for the Chicago Bulls. We had met him down there at Baja Beach Club, and he really, really was really, really arrogant,
Yeah,
and
he
he had
definitely was not cute either.
no,
He could kick rocks.
yeah, and he was really mean to us when we were down there. And sometimes people forget that, you know what, you were once in our shoes. You know, a lot of people forget that, and so they figure that it's okay for them to. They forget about being humble.
Being humble, and guess what? The fans pay your salary. If
Exactly.
they don't come and see you, watch you, and
Yeah.
hello,
He was so rude to us, it wasn't even funny. I said, when he started acting like that towards us and stuff, I just said, I told her, I said, I'm through with it. I'm not even gonna entertain it. I'll just, leave it alone. You know,
girl.
she went on and asked him for his autograph and stuff, but I didn't. I was like, oh no, I'm not gonna ask him for his autograph.
You know, Ursula love Malcolm Jamal, right?
Yeah.
Not I.
Oh
Met
really?
him, and I thought he was very rude. And it was a kids event, and I thought he was very rude, and it was a turn off. And it wasn't towards me; it was towards the kids. And I was like,
Oh wow, really?
yeah. So I ain't liked him ever
And
since.
she met him, and he was really nice to her.
Yeah, this was a while ago, back when they was doing, I mean, because we've been doing that 3-on-3 and, celebrity basketball, here in Chicago for a while. But it was one of those events some years ago. And I was
Mhm.
like, what?
Wow.
Oh, turn off, turn off, turn off. And I was like, oh, you lost me. You lost me, bruh. You lost me right
Wow.
there. So, yeah, what else? All right, I
Yes,
just want to throw that out there. Sorry, Ursula.
that's Ursula Boo though. You can't be talking about her man. She gonna come. She gonna cut you.
Right, you're going to try to fight me.
Yeah, she gonna cut you.
Maybe
Yeah,
you grew up, Ursula. Maybe it was after the fact.
we. But y'all notice, Ursula is in the end today because today is Thursday for her, and Margaret is in the end today because she's doing
A
she's
speaking
speaking
event.
tonight. She's
Hmm.
speaking at an event tonight. So kudos to her,
Yes, yes.
and may blessings come her way.
Yep. Go forth, Margie.
Yep. So y'all know, well, I'm gonna put this little ad in here first. So let people know. Don't forget to subscribe
Yes.
to our
Subscribe, like,
channel.
all
Mm-hmm.
that. Share.
Mm-hmm. And this goes out to those employees who who decided that they're gonna do something stupid like that to
Who the Spirit Airlines? Oh, oh.
That's to those employees.
Uh, oh my gosh.
Yes, yes, I've been like playing with the thing today.
I see you. I see you. Crazy.
Uh, Y'all know when I learn stuff, I believe in.
Hey. Yep, I see you. I see you.
I've been playing today, y'all.
I see you. It looks good. It looks
Thanks.
good.
But so I decided today that we was gonna have like a question day.
Oh Lord
Get to
Jesus.
know,
Y'all know
get
she didn't
to
tell
know
me
the
nothing. So
cast.
Lord, come
Right.
on,
So
bring it.
today is get to know the cast.
Okay.
Um Unfortunately our Ursula and Margaret isn't in, but I'm gonna answer Ursula a few questions for Ursula already, okay?
Okay.
And okay, so this is my first question to
Is this
you.
from people? This from you, or this from people that wrote in or asked questions?
This is just questions that, you know, that I think we should let people know about. I just think that we should tell people,
All
about it.
right. Well, bring it.
Okay, so who was your first crush? It could be a celebrity or it could be somebody you know when you was younger.
Hmm. First crush.
I'm gonna tell you who my first crush was. Okay, I'm gonna tell you who my first crush was. Okay, I have like maybe three crushes,
Okay.
three people I had a crush on. Okay, so I'm going with celebrities first, and then I'm gonna go with like people I knew. So
Okay.
my very first crush was Michael Jackson. I was so in love with Michael Jackson when I was growing up. I used to tell my mama that I was moving to California and I'm going to find Michael Jackson. Until I'm gonna
You
tell
didn't know
y'all
he
what.
was you that was
I,
before he moved after he moved from Gary, Indiana, because he was right next door.
yeah, this was after he moved from Gary, Indiana.
Okay.
This was when he was in California.
Okay.
I used to say that I'm moving to California to find Michael Jackson, right? So when I seen Brooke Shields on the award show with him, I wanted to pull Brooke Shields' eyeballs out. I
Uh-uh.
went up to the I went up to the TV and I started scratching at the
Oh
TV
my
because
God.
me and Brooke Shields was in a fight and she didn't even know it
Oh,
because she was with my first crush.
oh,
That was my boo. Then when New Edition came along, and I heard Ralph Tresvant. When I first heard him, that was my not my new Michael Jackson because he had the Michael Jackson moves, he had the voice and everything.
uh-uh.
So that was I was like, forget you, Michael Jackson. I'm going for Ralph Tresvant. I'm going where he at.
Uh-uh.
But I had already had it all mapped out and everything. I'm moving. I told my mom I was moving to Boston and everything. I'm going to Ralph Tresvant, right? And my mother was like, "Girl, you ain't gonna never even meet them."
Mm.
Well, Mama, you
Oh,
wrong because I got
oh,
a chance to
oh.
meet Ralph Tresvant in person.
A couple of times, haven't you?
Yep, yep,
Okay.
hugged them and everything. It's
Ah,
one of the nicest people I have ever met in my life.
okay.
He is a real sweetheart. He's down to earth. He's very humble, and he loves his fans.
Okay. That's what's
Y-
up.
Yep,
That's
yep.
what's up.
And my other crush, now real life crush, was this young man I used to date when I was younger. We used to sneak and date, and his name was Edwin Lester. That was my
Mm.
first crush.
Lester.
They used to call him Boogie.
Boogie
That
Down
was
Productions. Okay.
Yep, that was my first crush.
Hmm.
Those were my first three crushes, and after that, I ain't had no more crushes no more. I didn't like anybody else.
Yeah. So I don't know if I had a crush. I mean, people that I really like. So, I mean, like my first real boyfriend, his name was Tony.
Mm,
I'm not gonna say his last name because I don't want nobody, I don't want no problems. I don't want no problems. I don't want no problems. Okay? Because I's married now. But so we were together a little while and I think he was probably my first one,
hmm Your
maybe.
first crush?
Yeah,
Oh,
possibly.
okay.
But let me tell you who my boos are. Listen, and I
Okay.
will fight somebody about the rock.
Oh my goodness.
Hear me what I say. Uh, Jason Momoa
Oh yeah.
and Idris.
I wasn't talking about. I'm not talking about new crushes. I'm talking about old crushes when you was
Well,
young.
The Rock been around for a
Now,
while. The Rock
don't
been
go
around,
there with my. Don't
a
go there
while.
with Idris Elvis, okay?
So don't listen. Don't be trying to come for none of my boos. You had your chance. You had your
Uh-huh.
chance. You didn't mention him. I'm talking about, oh yeah, him too. Nope. You had your chance.
Well, at the time, Idris Elvis was not in the he wasn't out there like that. So
He
I'm
played
talking
what he wasn't out there, and he
he
played in
wasn't out there when we were young like that. No, Don't even try it.
He been out for a while. Idris,
He been out for a while, but mm-mm. I think
it don't matter. It don't matter, Laura. It don't matter. Don't be trying to fix it all up and everything because you didn't even mention him. So no.
yeah, now I'm gonna be a hater. Okay, I'm just gonna be a hater today, cause
Don't do that. You had your chance. You went first. You went first.
and Ursula's is Malcolm Jamal Warner's. That's her boo.
She
Because
could have him all by herself. Sorry, Ursula, girl. You know I love it, you.
he said somebody a joke. I don't know who he talking about. Who he talking about? Rick, tell us who you talking about. Who is a joke?
Ricky.
Rick, can't you see?
You know me, and I just love you.
Okay, and then so now here's another question. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would you like to be and why?
So, only thing I could think of right now, because I'm really not exactly sure. But so to answer the question, just for the answer to answer it, Dominican Republic.
Really?
Let me tell you,
I
we
missed
went
over
a
there.
couple of years ago and I had the most fabulous time. I felt like I was a celebrity from the
Oh,
beginning to end. And I felt like the people there were so genuine, so it made you feel at home, made you feel wanted. I mean, everything about it was beautiful. I mean, it smelled good. The people were super friendly and just taking care. I loved everything about it. They seemed sincere, like that's just who they were, not just to get a tip or anything like that. The whole entire time, I don't care where we went in the Dominican Republic,
mm.
I had the most fabulous time. And we stayed at the Ibero Star Grand Villas. Let me tell you something. Bye, 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 bye.
It was nice.
You better go. And
Oh,
I want to go back again. So if I could live like that every day, I was like, where's the cameras at? Where's the cameras at? They must think I'm a superstar or something. What?
yeah. My now my daughter was down there she stayed down there for 4 months in the
Oh.
Dominican Republic, and she actually loved it. And when she came back, her skin was so beautiful. Oh my
Mm,
goodness. She left again, went back down there again. She loved it. She loved it. She was
yeah.
like saying the same thing you said. She said they treated her like she was a celebrity down there, and she really enjoyed it.
Yeah. I felt like it was really genuine. That's who they were, they
Hmm.
sincere, their character, everything about them was like beautiful. I'm like, oh, I don't ever want to leave. I ain't got
Yeah,
no money though. Shoot, I ain't got no
yeah.
money. Gotta have money. Because we was on a resort. So like, yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
We on the clock.
Well, let me see. Where would I want to go? I always wanted to visit. I always wanted to visit London, but I don't know if I would want to live there. Now,
Yeah.
the one place I always wanted to live was in California. I always wanted to live in California. I just
Hmm.
I always wanted to live there because of Michael Jackson.
Oh, have you been?
Nope, never been there. And I every year that I plan on going, something always happens. So I never get a chance to
Well, you
go.
got to make it happen then. To go
Yeah.
and check it out. I mean, they have some really beautiful spots. I don't know if I would ever stay there. I mean, I've been a couple of times, so I don't think I would ever stay there. And it's super expensive too.
Yeah, that's what I
But
heard. I heard it's
um,
really expensive
but they
there.
definitely have some nice areas. I think California is so big, you definitely have to go multiple times and multiple places.
Mhm.
Um, to visit and see, what's for you. It just, yeah, I don't see me being a Californian at all. But
Mhm.
yeah, you definitely got to go. I mean, some good times. I've had great times being there. But when you try to envision yourself, like, yeah, no, just visiting. That's it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I heard that it's really expensive, and I also heard that the homeless is really serious there.
Yeah,
They said
sure.
that they
That's
was
true.
like the if you go to the expressway, you will see a whole bunch of people.
Yeah, different
Um,
different areas. Yeah, that's
yeah,
that's true.
yeah. Somebody told me that,
Unfortunately.
but I've never been there. I always wanted to go there, but like I said, every time when I plan on going, something always happens, so I don't never make it there.
Yeah, I know they say even like some of the people that are homeless actually still work. Like they
Yeah, that's
live
what I
out
heard.
their cars, like that's their
Cause
house. They have some of them have those little old school
most
vans and
people,
stuff, and
yeah,
they live it because they cannot afford
for the houses and stuff
yeah
like that.
housing, which
And
is
they
which is
hoping that,
crazy.
yeah, and they hoping that they'll get discovered out there. That's what a
Yeah,
lot of them go
yeah,
there for.
yeah. It's
I
unfortunate.
it ain't never been one of those things where I wanted to get discovered down there or nothing like that. Because when I go down there, I'm gonna be already rich. I don't need to be discovered.
You better speak that into your life.
So that's I just always wanted to go there though. It was
You
always
better
been a
put that out
dream.
there in the
Hmm.
atmosphere.
That's right. Yeah. And the least place I would want to go to is let's see, West Virginia. I never wanted to go to. Yeah.
West Virginia.
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, I had a friend that her mom was moving there because of the weather, the climate. She was saying that the climate is good for her
Yeah,
breathing and things like that. So that was the reason why
yeah,
she was moving there.
yeah.
But
I
yeah,
do
it's
hear
not.
people reason for, I mean, moving for very like reasons like that,
Mhm,
because of, like their uh, health
mhm.
issues or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, yep.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm,
Yeah. Never thought about no West Virginia either.
mhm.
I don't know where I would move if I ever left Chicago. I think I'm definitely a Midwest girl. I don't know.
Yeah, wherever I move to, it's got to be warm though, all year round. I'm not gonna be dealing with no more snow because I don't want to shovel no more.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. I do like the four seasons. I don't have to have the snow though. I
Yeah,
don't mind it being cold or
cold,
anything.
right?
Yeah, I don't mind that. I got, now that I've gotten older, I don't technically care for the snow for that reason. Like, the driving in it and,
Mhm. And our
ice and all of that.
body and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
I
Yeah,
don't enjoy that part. But as
yeah,
far as somewhere warm, I don't know. I don't like to be hot.
yeah. I don't want it to be hot, hot, but I don't want to be where it's so cold that my booty is cold.
Yeah, it's called put some clothes on. Stop
No.
walking around naked. Stop walking around naked. Put some clothes on.
Mm-mm. So let me tell you, when my kids was little, um, my kids used to say, "Mama, you put too many clothes on us." My daughter passed out at school because one of my coworkers was cracking up laughing at me. He said, "I'm not laughing at the fact that she passed out." He said, "But how much daggone clothes
You
do
done
you
laid
think you
her
need to put
up
her
real
on?"
good. So my
I
baby's not
said, "Well,
gonna be
I just
cold.
didn't want her to get cold." It's easier to take off clothes than it is to
Yeah,
put on clothes if
yeah.
you ain't got no clothes to put on. But if you got too many clothes on, you can take them off,
Right.
you
True,
know.
true, true. Yeah.
So this particular day, I put her in a pair of long johns. She had a long john shirt on. She had a turtleneck on and a sweater on.
Oh baby.
And she passed out at school.
Oh Lord.
She
This poor
said,
baby.
the kids used to always say every morning, "Mom, that's too many clothes." I'm like, it's cold outside. It's winter.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Lord Jesus. Too funny.
Okay. The next question is, what career would you choose in a perfect world?
Mm. Hmm.
Well, I always wanted to be an actor, so that would be my career I would choose. Well, a
Um,
director.
yeah. So, I just have multiple things. I never wanted to do like just one thing. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Mhm.
So, and I, probably previously I've touched on some of those things. Like when I was younger, I used to want to model,
Mm.
um, sing,
Mhm.
um, uh,
That's so funny. You said when you was young, you wanted to be a model, right? So I used to model when I was younger, and I remember this lady just recently. She was talking about how she started back modeling at a much older age, and she said this is so crazy because I didn't expect to be modeling again. You
yeah.
know, she
Mm.
said, and her career is going further than it did when she first started.
Oh wow.
Hmm.
Yeah.
The
Well,
modeling,
I had
the
the
modeling industry scared me. It scared me
yep.
because I ran into the wrong person,
Same.
and that person took advantage of the fact that I was young and I didn't know the industry well,
Yeah.
and yeah, they got me good. So
Yeah.
after that, I was kind of afraid of the modeling industry.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure. Same. And I luckily I had actually I had Tony with me in one of the gigs I was doing, and he was like, "What in the Sam Ham is going on here?" And
Mm-hmm.
you're young, and like you say, taking advantage. You don't know any better. But luckily, I had somebody with me because it really could have went
Another way. Yep.
real wrong.
Yep.
And so I'm grateful, but that did scare me. And so
Mhm.
I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah,
Good.
they wanted me to do a scene with with a young man where I was laying with no clothes on. He had no clothes on, and I was gonna lay on him, and they wanted to take pictures like that. I
Yeah.
said,
So
"Oh
you're
no,
doing
we're not gonna do
pornography.
that." Not when I, and then one day I become famous, rich and famous.
Yeah. And
And
then
then
that's
that
that's
come
that's
out. I
following
said,
you
"No,
everywhere
y'all
you
ain't
go.
gonna do that to me." I said,
Yeah.
"I might be young," and then I start singing that song by Janet Jackson. I may be young, but I'm not foolish.
Ring around the
I
roses.
can tell real love from a games.
Real love.
Hmm.
Ring around the roses.
Yeah, I got some of my pictures when I was doing some modeling in my room here.
Okay.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Had to go back and look like reminiscing. Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Yeah, because I remember the girls was like, "You got one of the tiniest waistlines. Oh my goodness, I wish I had a waistline like yours." And them girls, they went on. Some of them continued on, but there was some that didn't because they said the same thing I said. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna be. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna
I
be.
think during that time, yeah, it was a lot of
Yeah, you couldn't
crazy.
research like you can now.
Yeah.
You know.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same, same,
Mhm.
same. Yeah, I think I probably wanted to be a teacher.
Oh really?
I wanted to be a teacher. I've
Hmm.
done some tutoring, in the past when I see kids that they didn't have the extracurricular or any tutoring or anything after school programs for these kids. I'm like, what is going on here? So that was just something I just did on my own, training and helping and tutoring kids. But ask me now, am I smarter than a fifth grader?
Are you smarter than a fifth grader?
Uh, no.
No. Mm-mm.
Am I smarter than a third grader these days?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. I don't know
They,
teaching them what this new stuff is. I'm all about the old school. Yeah, I'm not.
mm-mm.
I am not.
I'm hot, y'all. So I gotta get out of my.
Okay, dang.
I gotta get out of my jacket.
Come
I
on,
don't
she want to move somewhere high. She in the Midwest. It's like 55 degrees outside. Come on, she's hot.
I'm having one of my moments,
She
y'all.
put
So
on her swimsuit. She got her swimsuit on.
I done got hot now. Woo, woo, yes, indeed. But anyway, so here's another question for you. Who is your favorite actress or actor?
Whew. Well,
Mine is Idris Elba.
you know what? You gonna ask me and then gonna try to hurry up and throw that in there. It's what your turn. You asked me when your turn.
Because I knew you was
Idris.
gonna say it. I knew you was gonna say
No,
it.
but you know what?
Okay, okay. I'm gonna give you
Denzel
Denzel.
is
Yeah,
is a man. Listen, he has
and
so many great movies where I just really enjoyed, all of his characters.
mm-hmm,
From A Soldier Story, um,
mm-hmm.
you know, what is that? King Kong ain't got nothing on
Nothing on
me.
me.
I mean, but no, Denzel was, man. He been the man for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So
What's
I
that
would say
movie?
if I'm
The Equalizer.
yeah, I would put him above Idris. I would put
Mm-hmm.
him above Idris. Most definitely.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say a couple of people. I got a couple of favorite ones. Okay, so
After you done stole mine, but okay, go ahead.
yeah, I'm gonna say Idris Elba,
Hmm.
Denzel Washington, um, and Michael Ealy. For
Yeah,
the
I like
guys.
him
That's for the
for new
guys.
school. For new school, yeah, I like, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, I
That's
like
for the
him.
guys. Now for the girls, I always been a very big fan of Kim Fields. I love me some Kim
Really?
Fields.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, yeah, yeah,
Yep.
okay.
I always liked Kim Fields. Always, when she used to roll around on them little skates and
You
stuff,
so
I
silly.
wanted me some skates and everything. I ain't know how to skate or nothing, but
Uh-uh.
I
You so
wanted me
silly.
some skates.
Yeah, and it's so funny because I like all these little smart mouth characters because I like Tashina Arnold.
Uh-huh.
I like Dee from What's Happening, her little smart mouth.
Yep. Yep.
And dang, who was the other one I was just saying? Tashina Arnold. Oh, from Living Single, Maxine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like her
Maxine.
too.
Yeah, I love those
Hmm.
their characters. But yeah, Tashina, hands down, she
Hmm.
cracks me up. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we can't forget about Angela Bassett.
Oh no. No, you can't forget about. And what's that movie? Uh what's that movie? I can't think of her name. I
Which
can't think of her name. She did an imitation of Angela Bassett. Um I can't think of her name right now. Everybody used to like do an
yeah,
imitation
yeah,
of
yeah,
her.
yeah, 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 yeah. Rolling on the river.
Every time I think about the Ike and Tina Turner story.
Girl, I love that. I could watch that over and over again. What's
Hmm.
love got to do with it? I could watch that
Yep.
over and over. How Stella got a groove back. I mean,
Mhm.
she got quite a few. She got a little long history too. I got to do with it. I can watch that every single time. Every
Okay.
single time. And she be cracking me up with them dance though. She can't dance either.
Go. No, and that's look. So one day I was dancing because I seen this. I got excited because I was watching this show on TV and I seen the girl. What's her name? Tiana Taylor was dancing in this show. So I done got all. I'm like, I'm pumped. I'm pumped now. I could do that dance. I was like, I could do that dance. I get up and I'm trying to do the dance. And my daggone daughter was recording me and I didn't even know she was recording me till she started laughing.
She
And I
thought it
turned around and she recorded me. I was jamming too, boy.
was
I was trying to do the dance I seen her do.
like, hey,
That
why
girl
you
can
mad?
dance her butt off.
Yeah,
Tiana Taylor, she
yeah.
can dance her butt off. That's a bad girl. Body is on point, boy.
Yaddy, yaddy, yaddy.
Okay, so what type of music do you like?
Well, you probably not gonna like this answer because I love all genre of music. I listen to it all: country, pop, R&B, gospel.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to choose my fave, it would definitely be old school R&B.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Um, I was listening to some music today, on the Urban Heat station.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Uncle JG was playing this music. Man, he was jamming. I'm sitting in the car. I know them people probably was like, "What the heck wrong with that girl?"
Uh-uh.
And I'm jamming. I'm like that. Now that's the kind of music I'm talking about. But
Right.
yeah, I like that kind of music too. I like that old R&B,
Yeah.
and I like Now I'm gonna tell you something. I like country music.
Yeah, I do too.
I actually like, because if you listen to the stories of
Yes.
the country
You have
music,
to listen. You have to
yeah, you have
listen
to
to the
really
words,
pay
listen to
attention.
the story. Yeah.
Right. And it's funny because I always been a big fan of Dolly Parton.
I like Dolly.
Yeah, me too.
Working 9 to 5. What a
What a
way to
way to
make
make
a
a
living. You
living.
ain't that. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
If you was a gangster, what would your name be?
I am a gangster. I am a gangster. So those that know me know my gangster name is Murdoch. They
Oh wow.
already know. Those who know my gangster name is Murdoch.
Okay, man, it's Lottie Dottie.
Y'all
Lottie
know who
Dottie,
y'all are.
we came to party. No,
No. That's your gangster name, Lottie Dottie.
it's Lala.
Oh. La 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 la
Now you ain't gonna be singing that.
la 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 la.
Yeah, but yeah, I was just thinking to myself about that. If I lived in California, hmm, who would I want to be my neighbor? Would you like to be my neighbor?
Not him. Nope.
That was my show back in the day, though. When I was a
um.
kid, I used to love me some Mr. Rogers. I
So
got me a sweater and everything
I
just
know,
for
right?
him.
Yeah, I did like
Mhm.
Mr. Rogers,
Would you like to be my neighbor?
but
Now I'm
he probably would
old.
get on my nerves though. Like, okay, that's enough. You, that's
He'll
enough.
come over there. Hi, I'm your
Like,
neighbor,
nope.
Mr. Rogers.
So he said, "Hi."
I
Nope.
baked some cookies
Goodbye.
today.
He meet gangster Murdoch, but like, yeah, no, mm-mm, nope, not today, no.
Yep. He'll be like, oh.
Who would my neighbor be? I think it would be cool to have a neighbor on the left and right.
Mhm.
Uh, Anthony Hamilton and India Ari.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I think that would be so cool because they seem like such down to earth, laid back people, like, just regular everyday, and
Mhm.
that can sing. I love Anthony Hamilton uh voice. I
Mhm.
do. I'm a fan. Made me mad because he didn't show up to one of the concerts. But yeah, I'm an Anthony Hamilton fan
Mhm.
and India Ari too. And India Ari, she's another one that has a lot of message in her music.
Mhm. She
Um,
sure do. I love her.
yeah,
I
and
love
so
her music.
that would be so cool to have them on the left and right, and we
Mhm.
just vibe and just chilling. Like, what up?
Well, I would want. Well, one of my neighbors had to be Janet Jackson.
Okay,
That would have to be one of
you
my
gonna be able to
neighbors.
hear?
Mhm. She probably talk different when she with her friends. You bogus for that one, but
This is Linda Turner. I know he is the man, and yes, she does. Yes, Linda. That would
yep.
be so awesome to have both
And
of them.
okay, so mine would be Janet Jackson on one side, um, and I would have to have Idris. Oh,
You see how she wasn't even thinking about Idris until I brought
I
him
would have
up.
to have him on one side. Now I gotta
She,
have a neighbor behind me, which would be Michael Ely.
you see how he said behind her, she played too much. She played too much. I'm gonna need you to get up off of Idris stuff for real.
Oh dang.
Yeah, we ain't
Idris,
finna do
if
that.
you out there, and I know that you're married. We know that.
Right, right,
We
right,
do know this.
right, right.
But can you settle a bet right here?
Linda, yeah, I don't understand the Janet either. I don't understand what she be saying.
I do. I know what she be saying. That's all that matters. She'll be my neighbor, not yours.
I'm like, what? Right. Okay, Janet. I mean, it's Miss Jackson if you nasty. I like your little dance or whatever, but what are
Yeah,
you
because I would want
saying?
her to teach me how to dance.
Girl, Janet probably like, I'm tired. Shit, I'm 50.
Hmm
What's she, 56, 55?
I think she's 55.
Yeah. She's like, I'm tired.
No,
How
she
old is
might be
her?
56 because she might be 56 because I think she like 2 years older than me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
But
We
in my
can
head, that's my best
do.
friend already. Oh, I forgot. I gotta have Oprah Winfrey as one of my neighbors too.
Oprah don't want to be your neighbor.
Hmm
I was about to say something, but I'm gonna keep it to myself.
What?
I tell you, I'm gonna tell you off air why Oprah don't want to be your neighbor.
No.
Oh
Oh.
my god. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Mm.
I'm gonna be like, hey Oprah, how you doing, girl? What's
Mm.
up with you? You giving away any cars today?
Laura. Laura. Like, you
Mm-mm.
know, Oprah's
Yeah,
favorite
my
things.
whole neighborhood had to be filled with people though. I had to have Snoop Dogg down the street from me too.
True, true. So you need a eclectic group.
Yep, so he could teach me how to do that crip walk.
Girl, he could barely do it. He probably stumbled on that. I don't see him dancing either. I like Snoop though.
Well,
Mm.
California, y'all get ready because when I get my money, it's gonna be on and popping. I'm gonna be there. I'm
You
gonna have
be
me
right
a
there.
house down there. I'm gonna keep my house up here in Chicago too. I think I'll probably
Yeah, you got a nice house. You should.
yeah, I'm gonna keep it and then yeah, I think I'll keep it. But in the summer, I'll be here in the summer, but in the winter time I'll be there.
Yep.
I ain't doing no more snow. Yep.
Well, you just get somebody to do it for you though. That's all. You have
Mm-hmm.
enough money to have somebody to pay for it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's the
Ooh
plan,
yeah.
man.
Ooh
Make
yeah.
sure that y'all subscribe, like, and follow, and share. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Listen, y'all know y'all can always go back and watch, rewind, watch again and again and again. Tell a friend. Pick out your favorite episode.
Mhm.
Listen. What we got coming up, Laura?
So um we got talent night coming up,
Mm-hmm.
and remember I was telling the young lady I want to have a battle of the rappers,
Yeah, yeah.
and then we're gonna have like a talent night too as well, where you can come in and you can sing if you would like to be one of the the contestants to sing.
Okay.
Hit us up.
Yeah. Make
Let
sure
us
y'all
know.
send it in.
Hmm But and we have a guest coming back on October the 3rd. We got what's his name?
Jordan, something.
Jordan. He coming back on the show again. So and he sent me some information.
Frank Jordan.
Frank
Frank
Jordan.
Jordan.
Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah, he's coming back on the show.
Listen, y'all make
October
sure y'all
3rd.
tune in for that. That was so
Mhm.
educational, informative. Like, man, I was like, I couldn't sleep for a couple of days. I was so excited about, what I learned. Of course, I still got my notes. I need to go back and do some research too. It just
Mhm.
made you think about some stuff like, wow, that is so awesome. So you guys definitely don't want to miss that. And of course, we're always about having fun, motivation, speaking, and all of that great stuff. So those other shows that Laura mentioned about the, wrap offs and little
Mhm.
talent shows and all that stuff, it's coming up. So y'all tune tune in every Tuesday and Thursday. Every
Mhm.
Tuesday and Thursday, tune in because we always have somebody different. We always gonna have some different things to talk about, and feel free to like even send in stuff that you would like us to talk about. You know,
Exactly. The
and
information that's at the bottom of the screen.
yeah, and if you have questions for us too, so Laura information or the Inspirational Talk email or sending us a message is showing at the bottom of the screen. So again, send us any requests if you want to be on the show, if you have some questions you want to ask us or you want us to ask during the show. um, by all means, do that, like, share. And again, you guys can go back, rewatch, but most of all, subscribe.
hmm And also, we're gonna tell you a little bit about our people.
Yes, yeah. So here is our own Ursula, aka Blue Lewis. Let me tell you about this poetry. That book just came out the end of August, and she is doing well. But we need you guys to keep supporting. It is on Amazon. Let me tell you about this poetry by Blue Lewis. Words from the Soul. Check her out, y'all. Support. Then our very own Margaret Green, the real estate queen from South Carolina. Listen, this is your expert in all things real estate. So, any questions you buying, selling, commercial, residential, this is your girl. Give Margaret Green, the real estate queen, South Carolina area. Call her. Call her. Reach out. Look at here. Oh, that's me. That's me, y'all. Hey, so this is Meredith of Opal and Olive Notary Specialist. Listen, I am a mobile notary, which I travel to all my clients, whether it be their home or a public location or office. I'm also a loan signing agent. So you got all things notary. You got questions? I'm your girl, 708-855-1909. Check me out. Look, and this is our girl, Laura Simmons, the head host of Laura Simmons and Friends podcast. She is the author, guys, of 10 books. Can you believe that? 10, 10, 10. Check her out on Amazon. Also, guys, she is a playwright. Yep, I said a playwright. Yes, she is. So listen, go out and support Laura as well. All of Laura's books. You catch her Mother and Daughter Team
Team.
LLC. Check her out. Check her out. Check her out. And then last but not least, your two girls that's here today. Listen, it's called LNM, Leveling Up and Maintaining Movement Motivational Speakers. Yes, that is myself and Laura, guys. And so we are out here in this world. And I do say world because we will travel nations, states, cities, counties, all of those. We are motivational speakers coming to you soon. Reach out to us if you would like us to participate in any of your events. How about that?
hmm That's
Booyah!
right. That's right. Well, we want to thank you guys for tuning in to Inspirational Talks with Laura Simmons and friends. The time has come where it is time for us
I'm
to
so glad we
sign
had
off
this time
on
together.
together. Wait a minute, I'll be right there, Idris.
Oh, you know what? Ain't nobody playing with her. No, was not there. Nobody's not playing with you. That's my man.
We want to thank you guys for tuning in to Inspirational
Yes,
Talks with
you
Laura
too,
Simmons and
Linda.
friends.
Have a good night.
And we will see you guys on Tuesday. Um, all right, guys.
Whoop,
We love
whoop.
you guys and have a good night. And if
Yes,
you
thanks
want
for
to be a
tuning
guest
in.
on our show, hit us up at Inspirational Talks WL.Simmons@gmail.com. All right, guys. We'll talk to you guys. Excuse me, next week.
Ew. Okay.
I said, excuse me.
Right. You did. I thought you was a lady.
Because I'm a lady.